Welcome back everyone to my channel. This is Donnie from Diamond Painting by Donnie, and today I have the other half of the unboxing from HomFun, and that means I have 4 canvases to unbox for you. They're already unboxed. If you watch the first half, I will link that up here, and that will show you the first 4 that I unboxed and opened. Now they're already opened and they're on this roll here. And so far, so good. The other 4 canvases have been perfect. And we are going to now see if these 4 are just as immaculate as the others. So let's get started. Okay, so this is on a pretty thick roller. It feels a lot thicker because of all the canvases that are on there, but that's part of the packaging. It was big. And that's how big this one is. You will hear my heater come on every so often. It's pretty cold, so. All right, I'm going to roll these opposite so that I can get the top part, because I'd rather show the top part first rather than the bottom. Oh, okay, this one was on top of the other 3, because that one's longer. Well, let's just start with that one, since it's already unrolled. Let me get the picture for it. This is the only one that wasn't a dragon out of this bunch. And what I came to find out after the fact, that this is actually a Mandy Manzano painting, and it was obviously taken from her and made, somebody made it into a diamond painting, or the image was taken. So I don't agree with it, but at the time I did not realize that's what I was doing, or I would not have done it. So this looks like Corpse Bride to me. I don't know if that's what it is, but it's awfully beautiful, and it's the stained glass. So I figured I'd love to add it to my collection. And just to remind you, I ordered these October 10th. They shipped, November 10th. They shipped November 12th, and I received them November 27th. I don't know why, but they sent them express delivery. So it took 17 days to get it, and this is going to be a full square. It's a 30 by 60, and I paid $13.70 for it. And it was during a sale, so that's why it was that price. So here is the thumbnail for it. Now, I know it's not going to be as detailed and beautiful as it would if it came from Diamond Art Club, but this is what I've got, and it's a lot of blacks, whites, and blues. I can't tell if any of these are going to be purple, but there is the key, because it kind of looks like there might be purple in there, but that just might be different shades of blue. So let's open this up, and it's in one large sheet, cover sheet. All right. So far, so good.
Oh, this was on the trampoline.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much for the garbage.
You're welcome for supplying a garbage. All right. So here is the top half of it. And
Hi guys, it's me Teslin, and it's almost my birthday party.
yep, she's going to have her birthday party tomorrow. which you probably won't be seeing this until after the fact.
And I'm gonna wear this as a bow. And comment below and buy this at Dollar Tree.
Yep, this is something that I showed you in my unboxing of my Dollar Tree haul that I did. And her and I did this last night, and we had got glitter everywhere. But it's pretty cool.
And buy this at Dollar Tree too.
Yeah, and we got this one at Dollar Tree too.
And the back one has the cheetah.
Yeah, there's one other one, but they didn't have it. Okay, let Mommy finish doing this one, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for showing and getting glitter all over my diamond painting. You got
What?
yeah, glitter got on the diamond painting. So
Where?
we need to keep the glitter away from diamond paintings.
Okay.
All right, see you later.
See you later.
Yeah, I do still have glitter all over my table. But if you're in my group, I showed a picture of that teddy bear thing, but she wanted to show you guys. So as far as clarity of the image, I'm not quite sure how it'll turn out, just because I'm used to seeing Mandy Manzano's work only on Diamond Art Club. And this was, and this is just not the style I'm used to. I'm used to the manually charted designs, and they look so much clearer. So I'm not sure how this will turn out, just because I'm kind of spoiled with the Diamond Art Club way with her work. So yeah, it's still, the canvas is very immaculate. There's no wrinkles or puckers, no rivers or anything on it. And here is the drill field. So the symbols are easy to read. And I mean, you can see her face right there. It's just not a very colorful painting, so it's going to have a lot of dullness to it as far as color goes. But we'll see what the colors are here after I'm done. The O looks like it might be a purple, and 5. But the symbols are all letters and numbers. Yet again, there's no actual symbols involved. So I really like that feature. And so far with HomFun, that's all I've seen, is the fact that they go by numbers and letters first of all, and then they'll resort to some symbols. Oh, I got a big wrinkle in it. Not the glue, just I didn't place it down right. There we go. All right, let's open up the bottom half. I think 30 by 60 isn't too big as far as one of these stained glass paintings. I don't think it's too big to work. That's equivalent to a 50 by 40. All right, let's get this bottom half looked at. And the packaging was done really well with the outside packaging. It came in 3 boxes, the seven paintings. I had one was an older one that I had, and I waited to unbox that for when I unboxed this, because it's the same company. And if you buy from Anna's store, that is HomFun as well. I don't know why she has 2 different stores though, because when I wrote her about my last video, how I had a package of 500 310s that were, or 939s that were busted open, I wrote her last night, and I wrote the store, and Anna is the one that answers, and she said she will be sending a new one. So we'll see how long that takes. And this bottom half is just as perfect. And as you can see, you can actually see the dress. It looks really cool down here. And that's where you're going to see more of the stained glass.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
I wasn't talking to you. This is where you're going to see more of the stained glass effect in the dress itself. Right in here, you can see where it separates through. Now there's just a bit of an indentation here from where the rubber band was around it, but and on this side as well. But it's not hurting the canvas at all, or the glue. Didn't hurt. Okay, so this will get a 2 points for the canvas condition, and it gets the 1 point for the clarity. And we get the 3 points so far for everything being included with the canvas. The drills are there, and the tools outside and inside packaging get the full points. So now all we need to do is check the points for the bead inventory. All right, let me set that to the side there where it's nice and safe. And here are the drills. Let's see, they have, nothing's been popped open. Okay, I've got a little visitor in here. She's coloring. And now I'm gonna look at these drills. The full square, and it has 30 colors. And it's got I don't see purples. Well, again, 20 looks like it might be a purple, but it's 3746. This is like the closest to purple that I see, and that's really a blue. Now there's a light, but there's not very much of it. And there's like another bluish color there. Yeah, so it's basically blues and blacks. There's a little bit of green and a little bit of purple, but the muted purples. All right, so let me do the inventory on this, and then I will get right back with you on our final numbers. All right, so I did find a bag of 550.
Does Goldilocks have yellow hair?
Yes, she does. And like I said, this is kind of a purplish color. And then we've got this light lavender. So they use the packets with the white background. So these are so nice to be able to read, not having to try and see through them to see what the number is with the dark colors. That's awesome. And this time they were not shoved in the bag. They were nicely, they were put in, I mean, they weren't wrinkled. They were pretty flat. So I didn't have to worry about somebody, ramming them in there. So they don't get points knocked off this time for that. And everything was here. I have not missed a single bag yet. And I'm hoping I didn't just jinx myself. But I've heard tell from other people in the group that they ordered a bunch from HomFun and they were missing several bags from each one. So far I've not, I've just had bags broken open, but nothing missing so far. So this one there's nothing that I've seen in my evaluation that I do on all of my diamond paintings to knock any points off for it. So this one will get a full 10 out of 10. And I'm going to go ahead and get this cleaned up and move on to the next one so we can keep on rolling. Yeah, I really need to stop pausing my video or taking little breaks because it takes me a few days to get back to doing what I was doing. I haven't diamond painted in at least 2 weeks. And I'd really like to get back to diamond painting, but if you could see the boxes of packages that I've had come in over the last couple weeks, you'd know that there's no way I'm going to get to diamond painting anytime soon so that I could at least verify that I received these packages, unless I snip them all open and say, yeah, I got them. But I'd like to look at them first because, we don't want to say we got something when it you know, we didn't get it completely or if it was damaged or whatnot, because I've actually had something that, you know, expired and it didn't end up being what it should have been. So I really don't like doing that. So here's the last three. They're all on this roll together. I think the last one, I thought it was with these, but it was wrapped around it. So they are covered in the clear rubber band type material. And let's see, yeah, all three of them are here together. It appears two of them are the same size and one's a little bit bigger. I'm not sure which one's going to be first. I'm going to go ahead and roll these backwards so that I can look at the top first, because I don't really want to look at the bottom first, because that doesn't tell me what I'm looking at, really. You need a little peek at what they are. You know they're all dragon themed, so... And this did, I think I showed it already, but it came on the thick roller. All right, so the first one out of this bunch is one that I named Baby Dragon with Girl. Kind of not very original. It is a 30 by 40. I paid $13.70, and this is what it looks like. I've had it in my wish list for a while. Get a little better look at it. Looks like she's in some kind of water, and that's like some kind of water dragon. But it was pretty colorful, even though they're muted pastel colors. I thought it would be really neat, especially how her eyes are two different colors. I actually didn't even notice that until recently when I was going through to see which ones had come. And I didn't write down when it came, but it's the same as the one in the previous video, which would have been the 27th, so it took 17 days to get here. So let's take a look at it. Pull it out. Pull it off of the other roll. There we go. So the key is pretty large. Can't see the symbols all the way yet because they are covered up by the cover. But there looks to be quite a few colors in this. No 939s. And no, well, there's some 310s. We'll see how many we have. But I don't think that that's going to be the majority of the color in this because of the subject matter. It does not look very dark. Now, I was just going over my previous HomFun order because I posted it recently, the one with the geisha girls, and those ones came out with bubbles. And this order so far hasn't. Plus, the previous order didn't either, so I don't remember there being a difference in how they shipped it, except this came in a box. Well, the one previous to this came in a bag, so I don't know. There just must be something against me doing this video because something just seems to stop it every time I try to start. All right, let's get back to looking at this. So far, it looks good from what I've pulled back. There we go. There's a little indentions from the rubber band, but it has not damaged it at all. I don't see any bubbles. I don't see rivers. Look at that. And look how clear it is. That is going to be beautiful. That is really pretty. Here's the drilling area. Nice and clear. It's got some weird symbols, but, you know, not anything that is a mistake. That's anything that, nothing that could be mistaken for something else. They do have some pretty unique symbols there, other than the letters and the numbers. The others, they normally just have numbers and letters, but because I think there's more to this one as far as colors go, that's why they've got more of the symbols. I mean, they've got a plus symbol here, And then they've got a double plus symbol, which is odd, but okay. But they do have an O and a Q. They're different colored backgrounds, so that should be okay. And they've got the C, and then they've got that Euro symbol. I think that's the Euro symbol right below it. 964. And then they've got a 0 with a line through it. So they've got an O, a Q, and a 0 with a line through it. Not too thrilled about that, but... And then there's those up there. So this canvas looks really good. I mean, I've got most of it uncovered. Let me cover it back up. And then open up the bottom, even though I don't think there's going to be anything different at the bottom. I made a lot of bubbles by not putting it down properly. Did it in one big swoop. All right, let's open up this side. Oh, yeah. All right, there we go. So there's the face of the dragon. And yeah, this canvas looks really good. I am unbelievably happy. Well, it's believably happy, but I'm super stoked that this canvas is not damaged. And let's look at the diamonds real quick. That would be this one. There are 36 colors in this one. There's a lot of peach colors. I don't see anything loose, so I feel comfortable in just dumping it out like that. All right. Yeah, 36 colors. It does have a quality control seal on it, but they're not checked off. It does have, let's see, 24 bags of 712, which is this peachy color here. I love this teal color. It's one of my favorites. And let's see, 310. There's only 2 bags, so that's awesome. And there's 18 bags of 3865, which is the white color right here. There's only 3 bags of it right here, but then they've got 15 here. So that's 18. They're all here. It's nice when it's a number, a color that they can put them in. Because there's only, let's see, 3 colors that I know of that come in the 500 size bags. That's the 3865, the 939, and 310s. So I will be back with you after I check to make sure everything's here. So I'll be back in a minute. Everything is here. And I pulled this aside because I don't think I've ever gotten this color. Look how bright that yellow is. That is just pretty. And the majority of these were in the bags with the white background, so they were easy to read, easy to tell the numbers on the bag, so it was quick and easy to do the inventory. I think there was just one color that had the old style, and it was easy enough to read too, so I didn't have any issues. You know, I don't need to go over the rating on this. Everything was perfect, so this gets a 10 out of 10. There was nothing to dock points for. So give me a minute and I will clean all this up and I will be back with the next one. Okay, the next one is one I call Venom. It's a 30 by 40 and I paid $9 and a penny, and that's what it looks like. I just loved, I'm not a green fan of green, but that green and black combination just looks so cool. So I am going to guess that this has a lot of black in it. Let's pull it out and look. There's one more under here, so I gotta pull that one off. All right. I love this smell. It smells like plastic, you know, new, it's the adhesive. I guess it depends on how old the adhesive is and maybe how far into the roll it is, but this smells new. So maybe that's why they've turned out so well. Maybe. We'll have to see. Yeah, J is 310, and that's what I'm seeing here. Oh, and oh, got tiny bubbles going on. Yep, this one's got some bubbling. So that theory can just go jump out the window. All right, yep, there's a lot of bubbles on this one. They're little, but you can see them. All those wrinkles, those are actually bubbles. They're teeny tiny bubbles, but they are raised. They're not just rivers. So maybe the newer tape, adhesive that they put over it, causes the bubbles. Because I don't remember smelling this on the last one. Wow, there's a lot of static to it too. That's interesting. How it's just like magnifying to the table. All right, so here we go with the venomous dragon. Oh my gosh. Oy. Okay. Here we go. Here's the key. It's same as the others, but there's not very many colors in this one at all. It's a very basic colored canvas. And there's the drill filled. Very clear. And you can see the rivers going through there. And up here you can see the bubbles. So this will have a half a point knocked off because of the bubbles. But the image is pretty clear. I don't think I needed a bigger size than this. This is a perfect size for the subject matter. Yeah, I mean, there's rivers going through here. I don't know. It's so weird how the rest of the order was so far been really good. Now, look at the bottom half. What I'm guessing is there'll be more bubbles at the base of this. It might also be because they were towards the inner portion of the roller. Maybe if they made rollers that were even bigger, this wouldn't be a problem. Because the stuff that was further out didn't have this issue. Oh, I hope you can hear me okay. I've got my microphone a little further down so that you don't have to hear me breathing. All right, there we go. So I see rivers, but I'm not seeing bubbles. There's rivers, definitely. But it's not bubbled. It's, well, there's one tiny little bubble there. But the bottom half was a lot better than the top half. So let's take a look at the drills. I'm curious to see how many 310s we got going on in this little dragon. All right, let's set that aside. And let me find the right bag. Here we go. Can't believe we're down to one more. Just one left. Okay, there's 24 colors in this. Didn't seem like it. There's even purple. I didn't see any purple in the painting, the picture. I'm not sure. Maybe the tips of the wings. Nothing loose. Everything was packed nicely. All right. 310s. We have 34 packages. But because it's one of those numbers where they can do it in the 500s, it leaves for less plastic. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So they gave me 35, so there's an extra one. And then, well, 939, there's 18 package. It says it needs 18, and they gave me 15 here plus 3. So there's the 18 for that. All right, so I can mark those two off, and then I will get back with you in a moment after I count up the rest. All right, so for this one, it looks like we're going to be getting a 9.5 out of 10. The canvas gets 1.5 points out of 2 because of the bubbling. It has, the clarity gets 1 out of 1. Oh, and all the drills were here. Plus I got the extra 310 as I showed you. And they gave me an extra bag of 471. I don't know why. It only needs 125, and they gave me 2 bags instead of 1. There is also the purple that I wanted to mention. It was 333. There's only 34 needed. Like I said, I don't know where it's supposed to be, but I'm guessing it's going to be like around the tips of the wings or maybe in the face somewhere. But that's okay because it's a pretty purple. It's the only color that doesn't match the rest, which is all going to be greens and blacks and grays. And this is a square. Oh, and I see one with a hole in it. You see it? It kind of looks like it might be oily. Can't see the hole. There it is. Like you really care, but... Every time I get it focused, it gets... Anyway, there's the light. Not sure if that's going to be oily or not. It doesn't seem like it. They're moving around nicely, but I can really tell when I bring it up to the light. You can tell when there's moisture in there. And I thought I saw moisture, but I don't know. Maybe that's just the hole that I'm looking at. Makes it look like there's moisture. Nope, I don't think so. So far, I haven't found any oily ones in this package, so that's a good thing, because that's the one thing that people were complaining about for HomFun, was that their drills were getting really, they were coming up with a lot of oily drills. And this bag of 310, it's got bottoms that are green, which is weird. Some of them have green bottoms. It's weird, but no oil. All right, so, okay, and then we're back to here. Everything was included. They had the tools, the beads, and the canvas. And then the inside and the outside packaging was good. So I will put this one away, and I will come back, and we will do the final diamond painting in this order. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go with the final one. This one is called Absinthe. Absinthe. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm guessing it's an alcohol of some sort. I don't know. Here's what it looks like. It's got a little thing with maybe a sugar cube on it. I'm not sure. I really don't know what it is, but I loved the background, the colors, and just how it's draping, and the dragon with the light blue color. I loved everything about it. And then there's this butterfly on the bottle and the color, I mean, I don't like green. That's what's amazing. But there's a lot of greens in here, almost bluish. It's greenish blue in the background and the dragon itself. So it is also a 30 by 40. And this one was $8.36. So let's take a look at the canvas and hope that it's not bubbled because it was on the very bottom. Here we go. Cross our fingers. This has got quite a few colors. Quite a variant too. The corner, I had this happen with another one, and the corner is actually folded under, and the actually that very corner symbol is not covered in adhesive at all. It's not sticky. So the other two either. I've got stuff to use. I've got this, let me grab it. I had picked up this Tombow glue pen, and this will be my first chance to use it, unless I need to use it before then. I got it at Joann's, but I can link down below. You can get it on Amazon. I think it's actually cheaper on Amazon. So let's see what the rest is like. Already, yeah, there's definite bubbles going on here. It's very blue. Well, that's 310. The Q's are 310, but it looks blue in the background color. I hate wrinkling the cover. I like it to be perfectly smooth, but when it's in one piece, it's kind of hard to keep it perfect. Oh wow, that's a lot of bubbles. I'm hoping there's not too much detail in this to show up in this size, but yeah, we've got bubbles throughout, all up in here. Well, these are rivers because they're not protruding up. And but this is bubbles here. And you can see it. I can see that you can see it through the viewfinder. A lot of them. But the majority of it is rivers. All this here is rivers, but this is bubbles here. Bubbles here. All right. But I'm hoping that detail in the curtain comes out, because that's one of the things that really attracted me to this one. All right, so this looks more yellow. Okay, that's the label on the bottle. But this is a really bright green, 906. I don't think I've seen that number before. Can't wait to look at the drills. So yeah, the dragon looks like it might come out okay. Not quite sure yet. It's just because of the size of it. Which the middle is clear. I mean, there's no bubbles or wrinkles or anything. It's just that top portion. And because they folded over the corner, they're going to get a point taken off for a half point taken off for that, and half point for the bubbles. I am so mean, aren't I? I'm just honest. I mean, you gotta treat every company with the same standards. And although I got a lot, the first 5 were good, or first 6 even. It was just these last 2 that I'm counting between this video and the previous video, since I had to break up this order into 2 videos since it was so long. I think it's taken me a week to do this one video, or the 2 parts of it. Okay, you can read the words pretty well, just even through without having the drills put on there. I can actually read the words, so that's good. There are bubbles down here as well. You can see rivers going around here, but they're just rivers. They're not bubbling up. But I can feel some bubbles down in this area, and there's some down in here. Oh, excuse me. But all in all, they're really small bubbles. It should be easy to work around or cut them down with the X-Acto knife. All right, so let me show you the drilling area because I don't think I did that. Here's the drill field. Very clear. I mean, really easy to read. I don't have a problem with that. And there's the key. Mostly letters and numbers. I don't see any symbols at all. So yeah, just numbers and symbols. Good, good. Maybe it depends on how many, because that one where there was 36, they used symbols. They had some symbols in there. And let me get the drills out. See how many are in this one. This one was pretty squished into the box. This must have been the one at the very bottom. Some people like the sound of this crinkling. I think it's about a 50-50 mix about people who like it and who don't. Alright. Still nothing was loose, but it did get pretty mangled in the box. So let's see what we have here. 3 tens. There are 24 bags. And they came like this. So they're all here because that's 25. But we have a total of 33 colors. Weird. When there's 36, they use symbols. Alright. But they do have Q and O right next to each other. Number 3 and 4 are Q and O. So that might be, if they're near each other, that might be a problem. Q is a little darker, but still. That can get confusing. Alright, so then there's the, let's see, 8 bags of 413, which is a gray color. And then there's a couple numbers with 6 bags. So there's not a lot of variant, large amounts of colors. It's mostly the black. That green, which was K, I think it was D, yeah. That's color 906, which is this one right here. It's not as bright as I thought it would be. I thought it was brighter, but that looks like it matches it really well. But I can't believe there's only 3 bags of it. It's probably mixed in with like 910. So I'll be back in a minute with the result of the drill count, and we will wrap this up. All right, so everything was there. I actually got an extra bag of the 369. Not sure why, but as you know, we got an extra bag of 310. And yeah, that's it. So the first impression score is going to be 9 out of 10 because I took the full point off for the canvas quality. And that's all there is. So we had 2 10 out of 10s, one 9.5 out of 10, and a 9 out of 10 for this video. And all in all, I would order again from HomFun so far. I mean, just by the first impressions, I didn't see any oily drills, and so that's why I was avoiding it recently. But yeah, I would go ahead and do it. So my question of the day is I'm just curious about when you get your diamond painting kits, do you kit them up right away, or do you just check your drills and then put them back in the container they came in, or what do you do? I put them in sandwich bags or quart-sized bags or gallon bags, depending on the size of the diamond painting. But I do it neatly so that when I bring it up, they're easy to get to. I will put my drills, I'll stack them so that I can roll them up. I do them, like this, and make sure that they're all stacked nicely, roll them into a roll, and then put them in the bag, and they're easy to pull back out. And I always put the information on here so that they can be seen face up. And I actually am marking down, and I've been working on my inventory and separating it. So that video will be coming soon, where I show you all of my diamond paintings that I have and how I keep track of how to find the bag of drills that goes with it. So be looking for that, and let me know down below how you kit your diamond paintings up, if you do it right away or if you wait until it's time for you to do it. I mean, sometimes I will kit them up if they're small enough and I have something handy to put them in. If I don't have anything to put them in, then they just go into a bag. So if you could leave your answer down below in the comment section on your way down, make sure to hit that like button and be watching for that next video, or my video coming up shortly on my inventory. And until next time, have fun diamond painting, and don't forget to sparkle wherever you go and whatever you do. Bye, everyone. Bye.